obviously time for another road trip.
Yeah.
This is an interesting road trip, and we're both feeling a little trashed, although I think you're feeling a bit more trashed than I am. So as you can see from the opening clip, it was a late night drive and a very early start. I think we pulled into the Walmart here in the wonderful community of Bracebridge, Ontario, around 12 last night, around midnight-ish, and we were up this morning just after 5 a.m. because we're doing something very unique on this road trip. So you've seen that I've gone to a lot of skate parks on our road trips, and we are obviously here at another skate park, but we're using some different skates today. We're on an inline trip, and it's the Victoria Day long weekend, and we're taking the whole week to travel through northern Ontario.
It's not northern
I don't know what you would call this. Sort of a more northern corridor. We're kind of at the same level as like Peterborough, right?
You can call it North Toronto for what it's worth.
Yeah, I guess. This time of year can be dicey. A couple years ago we went to Chatham for the long weekend, and it was like 38 degrees and we melted. So we thought, let's not take a chance. Let's go a little bit more north for this this long weekend. And well, I think we achieved our goal, because like I can't even feel my hands. It's quite cold out this morning, and I think the weather's supposed to be quite nice a little later today, but it's just after 6 and we're already here at the park because if you don't know, inliners catch a lot of flack from skateboarders. And as a skateboarder, I've never done that, but I've seen it, and we just wanted to get here early this morning to get a skate in by ourselves with no one bothering us. So that being said, let's get this skate going today, and then we're gonna take the dogs and check out the amazing community of Bracebridge today, and we've got a bunch of slightly more northern communities that we're gonna hit over the next week, and it's gonna be a nice relaxing trip with some inlining at some skate parks and some kicking it at parks. You ready to strap up and go for a roll? I am. That was something else at the skate park this morning.
You really enjoyed it?
Absolutely. I haven't been to too many skate parks on inline skates before. Once with you, Kona, in Florida. And that was next time. It was great. And we're now here in Bracebridge at the waterfall. I guess it's a waterfall. Technically, water is falling over something. We're going to take the dogs for a walk and check out the great town of Bracebridge. And one of the cool things I thought, one of fun things I guess, really, I was watching Thrasher's King of the Road this week, and I thought, oh, you know what would be fun? Scavenger hunt. So Chris and I came up with a little list of things we're going to try and do in each city and see how many we can get on our little scavenger hunt list. So let's go check out Bracebridge. You ready? that Penny?
It is Penny.
Penny? Huh. Where are we at, sweets?
We're in the parking lot for Arrowhead Provincial Park. We were about to reserve ahead of time. I'm glad we didn't.
So we were looking for a park in Huntsville to go hang out in, and I noticed that Arrowhead Provincial Park is just like a few minute drive away. And we thought, why don't we check this out? It's the last day of the long weekend, so everybody's gone, and we looked online and lots of spots available, so we came down to grab one. But there's a problem. The problem,
I don't know if that camera will pick it up.
I don't know either. Also because our windshield is filthy, but there are a whole hell of a lot of bugs flying around out there. And the first thing we saw when we came in
Was a woman standing over there with a bug jacket on.
not just the woman.
I didn't know if the kids were wearing it.
Oh yeah, they all have bug suits on head to toe, and then the damn bugs started
And then
coming
we
in the
stopped.
van.
As soon as we stopped, we barely got the windows up in time.
Oh well. This one's a bust. Back to Huntsville.
This is Ontario for you. May in Ontario.
Sometimes you get a Walmart that sounds like this all fucking night. Well, yesterday was pretty chill. This is not our average trip where it's go, 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 go. I mean, it's a bit go, go, go in the morning because we want to get in here.
You do.
Yeah, I want to be alone in the skate park, man. I want it all to ourselves. I'm selfish like that. And that just means you got to get up early. And we did. And we were up, I mean, through the night a bunch of times because of like...
The landscapers at 3 a.m.
3 a.m. landscapers. Like, they get an early start here in Huntsville. And speaking of which, we are here in Huntsville at the Huntsville skate park. And we'll give you a bird's eye view way up there. And this is one of my favorite skate parks. I've been here on my skateboard before, and today, we've doubled up on the wheels, and we're gonna go for an inline skate. Are you ready to try this place out?
Sure.
Sure? You're not pumped?
No.
Too early to be pumped for you,
Yeah.
but I'm pumped. Let's rock this place. sweet campground. What's up? We're here at the Pembroke skate park, and as you can see, we're right in the heart of downtown. And I've been here before a couple years ago on my skateboard, and we made it back. It didn't look good today. It was raining all morning, and as you can see behind me, there's still a few puddles that we need to dodge, but more or less the park has dried up and we've got it all to ourselves. Chris is just caught on a business call right now. You know, when you own your own business, that's the way it goes. Sometimes business gets in the way of fun, but we try and make sure that the fun wins out in the end. So while she's taking the call, I'm gonna warm up, and then we're gonna have a little roll around the skate park before we take the dogs for a walk and check out Pembroke downtown in a little bit. Okay, you go first and I'll follow you.
Going up the eyeball?
Yep. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday I was out in t-shirts and a short. Just one leg apparently. T-shirt and shorts yesterday. And today I even got to put on a beanie here. It is just a little chilly, partly because I'm down at the waterfront. And Chris, unfortunately, work got the best of her today. So as a dog trainer, I just don't book clients for the week and I don't have to work. I mean, yes, I still have to answer emails, which might take an hour, maybe 2 hours on a busy day, but for the most part, I can sort of control my day and my workload, where Chris is an architectural technologist and she works with contractors and different like city departments and other architects, and this web she's entangled in has come to a head today, and she has no choice. She's got a bunch of projects that people are crawling up her butt about, and it's got to get done. So unfortunately, she's not happy about this, but she's going to stay back in the van, and I've offered to take the dogs for a walk. So she has a bit more time to catch up, so, you know, hopefully we can do something a little later on. But, you know, frustrating. I didn't come out here just to hang out with the dogs. I came out on this trip to hang out with Chris. But when you run your own business, sometimes that's the way it goes. So come along with me and the dogs, and let's go check out the city of Pembroke. And we're going to do a big loop, and we're actually going to end up coming through the campground where we were yesterday, because it leads to a waterfront trail that brings us right back here to the van. So let's get started. Alright, that was our campsite last night. Yes, campsite. And here is the rest of Riverside Park. Morning.
Another early morning.
It is. If you want to be the first at the skate park, it's always an early morning. And it's fresh out here today, man. Like, my fingers are already cold holding the camera. Well, at least inline skates versus a skateboard. When I try and skateboard in weather like this, my trucks are frozen. I can't turn. Doesn't happen on inline skates. You're impervious to the temperature. We're here in, where are we?
At Bancroft and Bancroft?
We are in Bancroft. That's right. Very small little community, and we're on our way through back towards Hamilton. We're going to hit Cannington still, and then Uxbridge. And this was the next stop from Pembroke. And would you look at this park? This is actually one of the biggest skate parks for such a little community that I have seen in all my travels across Ontario. I don't know, man, somebody got some money in this town, or they just felt like skateboarding and biking and inline skating and all that was worth investing in, because this is a monster. Well, enough about all of that. Let's actually get in here and check this monster out, shall we?
This is the main strip of Bancroft, and if there was ever a one-street sort of town, I feel like it would be this. And there's Millennium Park, and it's sort of a sister park to Riverside, and it's on the other side with a bridge that connects to. So let's go check out Millennium Park. Well, we have certainly been on the winning end of the weather on this trip. We had one night of rain and it actually dried up enough in the morning we could go skate anyway. It's been gorgeous, and we're here in Cannington. And we stayed, as you can see just behind us, we stayed here at the arena, which is part of their complex, which houses the skate park. Yeah, not much of a path up to this skate park. You know, that's one pet peeve I have. As a skateboarder, typically showing up at skate parks, I hate it when there's like all gravel and grit and then your shoes are all dirty when you get there. But anyway, this is a big skate park. You ready? It is the crack of dawn because we want to get here before anybody else. And I doubt any kids have even peeled themselves out of bed this morning.
It's also Friday.
It is Friday, and it's hard to believe we're almost at the end of our fun little tour around the middle of Ontario here. One more stop. We head today to Uxbridge, skate the park tomorrow morning, and then we're all done. But for now, we're here in Cannington. So let's check this place out. There's no fucking hole in my lid.
You've been pranked.
All right, it is the last stop of our tour. Sadly, nobody likes the tour to end. You want the tour to forever. And as you can see, we got a beautiful skate park behind us here in Uxbridge. Little note here, I came here a couple years ago. Absolutely love this place, came on my skateboard. And now they're charging you. It's $6, $6.50?
$6.
$6 fucking. I have been to hundreds of skate parks across Ontario and the US. Never had to pay for a single place to park before.
Unless you live in Uxbridge, then it's free.
Yeah, well, of course, it's free to residents, but part of these things I would think is to bring in a few tourist dollars, but you won't get my tourist dollars again, Uxbridge. No way. Anyway, we're not even here for the skate park. I'm not even touching this thing today. We did a whole bunch of skate parks. What we're here for today is this. Look at this pump track. This thing is a beast, and I can't wait to try this thing out on my skates. So let's go for a roll. Nice. Nice.
Oh boy.
The end of another road trip.
Yeah,
This was quite a different one for us, hey?
for both of us.
It's kind of cool, as I was saying to Chris earlier. I like having a theme for a road trip. Does that sound weird? Like, usually the road trip is just the road trip, but like, it was cool to sort of have a theme to build this road trip around, to go to all these skate parks on our inline skates, and to make it sort of northern in Ontario, because typically this weekend could go either way. It could be snowing on the Victoria Day weekend in May, or it could be 40 degrees and you're melting. And we lucked out.
We got the perfect middle ground.
Perfect. It was like 15, 16, 17 degrees and sunny every day. The only day that it rained overnight and only for like 2 hours in the morning.
Yeah.
It's been perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. Sad to see another trip go down, especially when it's coming into June now, and we don't travel anymore in June, July, or August, really. Our anniversaries end of August, and sometimes we like to go away, but it's just too damn hot. It's too hot to travel with the dogs, too hot to be sitting in the van all day, and we end up just looking for shade all day long. So there's no point. Might as well stay home in our central air conditioned house and enjoy the summer there, since we have a pool. But In the fall, there'll be some more trips to come, but I think that's it. And now we take our little summer hiatus from road tripping, which is odd. That's usually when most people are road tripping, but
that's the point. We go out and hit up places in the off season because we don't want to be around too many people.
no. Well, we love the off season because it's easier to travel, it's cooler, it's easier for the dogs, because our dogs are just chilling in the van right now. And if it was 38 degrees, they would not be chilling in the van. They'd be friggin' dying in the van right now.
They wouldn't be doing anything.
No, so it's just easier. It is the way it is, but if you have pets that you want to travel with, then temperature is a big concern. Did you have a good time?
Today I did.
Yeah, it was a learning experience. And I think a big takeaway for me from this trip is I had a lot of fun on my aggressive inline skates, but I'm a skateboarder at heart, and to be honest, if I was coming back to all these parks, I'd rather just skate. I just have more fun.
We are skating.
Yeah, this is a different kind of skating though. And I think you and I both agree, the thing we enjoy the most about inline skating is just cruising, just going out for like 20, 30 kilometers, finding a nice path, and just cruising and chatting together.
I don't know, man, this was a ton of fun.
This was. And I think secondly, we found a pump track. Pump track is the bee's knees, man. Super fun. Well, not too bad. 2-hour drive back home to Hamilton from Uxbridge. So I think it's time to make a little bit of breakfast, get in the van, head home, and then spend the next...
No, you get in the van, then you make breakfast.
Oh, that's true. I don't make it from outside?
No.
Oh, I was gonna fry up an egg on the engine today. A faux egg patty. All right, well, until the next video, that's all I gotta say. See you in the fall.